What's up, keepers? It is finally time for the best gloves of 2023, and listen up because there is a real reason why it's taken me so long to get it done. First, in a tale of a true tragedy, during my physical therapy on my first shoulder tear, I tore my other shoulder. But whatever, life does go on. I will be back in the goal after 6 months from now, so don't worry y'all, because I also have a bunch of amazing goalkeepers that are now helping me out with our reviews, so we are back in business. With all that being said, let's jump right into this video. First off, let me say this is my opinion, and it is based off of a few different criteria. Because you know, and we all know, that you can get yourself a great pair of gloves, just like my special Adidas Copa gloves, available now for $60 while supplies last. But a good price on a good pair of gloves isn't the only thing that can make the gloves into the top 5. Number 1 on our criteria is availability. The gloves on our list should be able to be found across the world at and around the same price or without too crazy of a shipping charge, which keeps them competitive with local glove market brands. Number 2 is performance. This includes fit and feel of the gloves and how the grippy, sticky, comfortable quality of the workmanship of this glove is. Number 3 is price. For many, this is the top choice, but I do believe you do have to be willing to pay a little more for the best quality and the best reliable service. And number 4, durability. While this is partially covered in performance, the durability is probably my main talking point and the most important point for any goalkeeper's questions about a glove. Okay, you got it? Good? Let's go. The Reusch Attract Fusion Guardian. I got the Reusch Attract Fusion Guardian in a bright red, and what I found that I seriously loved was all the new and minor tweaks to improve the comfortability on the fit of the hand. The Attract model has a much deeper wrist insert with flex cuts for a very snug fit. I love how well that wrist strap falls into place and how little the material actually bubbles up on the glove. The backhand is a mix of a neoprene gel insert and padded super soft. On the palm, the Reusch grip is probably the only area that held back its performance in my eyes. And for its price of about 140 British pounds or a whopping 180 US dollars, it has to stay firmly in the last of the pack. But don't get it twisted, the Reusch Attract model is being used by some of the best pros in the world, like Alison Becker, and they are chock full of a ton of really comfortable, amazing features that you can only get with the Reusch glove. You know number 4 already, it has drove the social media scene insane, the Adidas Copa. It is a callback to the past with a very retro design. The Copa was an automatic viral hit online for good reason. Many of us keepers want to get that old style glove back. And when we're looking at it, you're looking at exactly what everybody wants. The Copa brings back the strap. There's a thick padded backhand and a well-known crazy tight Adidas finger pinch kind of fit there. The thumb is properly rolled and it gives that really great feeling that Adidas might be back on track. This is easily one of the most hyped up gloves of this season, and I am certain that the best colorways have yet to drop. Truthfully, the Copa is a good typical negative cut that Adidas was always known for, and its price of about 120 US dollars with that power of nostalgia reminds me a lot of when I used to buy the Adidas Predator Pros that had the strap. The Adidas Copa, while amazing, still misses a few marks, especially in the latex department, which firmly cements its spot at number 4 of our list. Alright guys, we are making great time. We're already at the middle of the list, and our managers told us we need to make space for ads. And since I don't have any sponsors today, the sponsor is again Atlas Goalkeeping. If you're looking for a glove to have better grip than number 5 and 4 and you don't want to break the bank, you gotta check out the Adidas Copa, which is literally half the price of these big boys and being used in the pro leagues already across the world. So let's move into the big 3, starting with our resident top glove, the Nike VG3 or the Vapor Grip 3. I do really like the Vapor Grip 3, but truthfully, it is not my favorite Nike glove. But the reason why the VG3 model is always at my top 5 gloves of the year is because of how great it is to find an affordable pair of pro gloves. In the past few years, the Vapor Grip 3 models have not changed much, which means that you can go and find last year's model on sale for prices as low as $50 or $40. When it comes to finding a pro glove at $50 or $40, you aren't getting anything better. And because of that, the Nike VG3 always ends up at the top of the list because I can always find top of the line goalkeepers using the Vapor Grip 3s, and they'll tell me, oh, I found these gloves for $30 or $25 even. Type of quality, that type of availability is very hard to beat. And because of the quality of the Vapor Grip 3's always high levels, you have contact latex on a hybrid cut with a good strap that hasn't changed for years because it doesn't need to change for years. It is a great glove. And that cements the Nike Vapor Grip 3s as one of the top 3 gloves of this year again. Everyone, please give a big welcome back to Sells Goalkeeping. I was extremely honored to get a call from Adam Sells himself, and he told me, hey, we are finally back, we got our manufacturers set up, and I want to send you some gloves. And honestly, Sells just dropped one of the coolest new goalkeeper lines of the year. It was really difficult to just choose one of them. I do recommend you look at all of their new gloves because seriously, they are really freaking cool and good. But we did have to choose one, the Sells Total Contact Prime, sporting my favorite Sells cut ever, the Expanse cut. Plus, Sells has one of the best wet weather latexes ever to be produced, and they have NASA level, space level materials on the backhand of their gloves to keep their hands warm during wet and cold weather. I mean, there is no brand that has materials of this level of quality. The same materials of Sells, there is no brand that reaches that. So it's needless to say, the Sells Total Contact is the full package. And at $140 US, it is giving many of the big names a real run for their money. I am so excited to see what else comes from Sellsy and to continue trying out all their new models because seriously, Sells is back and they are gunning for that #1 spot. And of course, the top glove of 2023. Drum roll, please. The big mama, the one and only, yes, the olsport Absolute Grip. Okay, I know, I can already hear you guys commenting this now. They can't keep getting away with this. And honestly, it is getting tiring to have one glove be the best glove of the year for like 4 years straight, but we have to give it to the team at olsport. Absolute Grip latex is literally the best mix of amazing grip and durability. It's softer, it does better in wet weather conditions, and it's just the damn best latex on the market. The other great point is that olsport has so many Absolute models that just like the VG3, you can always find last year's model on sale for an amazing price, making them some of the best performing gloves at some of the lowest prices. Now, 2023 was a wild year, but 2024 is going to be even crazier now that Sells is back in the business and gunning for that #1 spot. I think we are going to see a lot of innovations, and I hope to see more big gloves challenging this olsport Absolute Grip, which has been the king at the top for so many years. Let's talk about our local or national brands, because I believe this is something every goalkeeper needs to know. Online, you can find these brands that are probably the best priced gloves you'll ever find online. You can find it if they're in your area, and truthfully, it is these brands that are pushing out the newest and best innovations. So as a quick shout out, I highly recommend some of these local brands. Some like One Glove Company, Calier, West Coast Goalkeeping, and Teton, and of course in this group is our sponsor and my brand, Atlas Goalkeeping. All of these local brands are very good at giving you an amazing pair of gloves for a very affordable cost. The only problem when it comes with these local brands is exactly what is in the name. They are local. So if you are trying to buy an Atlas pair of gloves over in Germany, you're gonna have to pay $30 to $40 in shipping and taxes. That money ends up almost equaling a high level glove. So local brands are amazing for you locally. So make sure to check out your local brands. All right, y'all, it was a lot faster this time because we really don't have all of the quality videos that we want to get in. It's been about 2 years of me having both of my shoulders torn, so it's been really difficult to get those reviews out for you guys. I'm really sorry about that. I'm going to try my best. We do have goalkeepers now that are going to be hanging out with me and helping me out with the videos, so there will be reviews coming up, guys, I promise. Thank you so much for your patience. But for our video, what did you guys think? Did I miss any on the top 5, or do you disagree with the list? I am a fallible human being, so my opinions can be wrong. Let me know in the comments and give me any advice or feedback that we can do to make this a bit better. Oh, and stay tuned for the worst gloves of 2023. So this was Alberto at ARS Goalkeeping, y'all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again very soon.